I ain't gonna lie. And this is the thing. Salute to y'all because question of the world, Evander,
Evander.
staggered. Holyfield has staggered Foreman. He's got it going with 10 seconds. Look at Holyfield. What a warrior. Reversing the tide of the battle. The champion now has soul gobbling. There's a red hook. Stunned again. Oh, and fire trouble. 40 seconds left. Oh, look at that. These are awesome punches, and Cooper has just about had enough. Holyfield stutters Tyson. Looking to put Tyson down on the fight. Tyson is trouble. A left by Holyfield, and another left by Mercer, who goes down to the knee. Foreman is staggered. George Soto is staggered. He's in trouble. Holyfield pours it on. This fight's over, Tony. This is it. Only 15 seconds to go in the round. Not much time for Evander. Cooper staying right there. Target practice, but he's not going to get it. I don't think he's going to get it. Bill's Lane has seen enough. A wild victory goes down again. He's got Tyson in goal. Tyson's ready to go. Unbelievable thing. It's the most unbelievable thing I've ever been privileged to witness.
All right. What is up, YouTube Boxing family? I'm here with another great episode of Boxer Rating Zone number 11 to give a good, warm, welcoming tribute to the late, great. He is the former, undisputed, two-division world champion of the world, Mr. Evander Holyfield, aka the real deal, coming out of that good old Alabama, but most importantly, he's up out of that good old Atlanta, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Um, yeah, pretty much. I'm here to give him a little bit of a tribute for like a legendary, show, and I'm here with about the Mexican brother himself, Mister Skywalker. If you don't mind introducing like yourself.
Hey, what's up? This is Skywalker, Tim Muzzy. You can find me at twt.com, on YouTube, Skywalker Boxing. Uh, that's where you can find me, bro.
Yep. Um, yeah, pretty much. We're just gonna be breaking down, like Evander Holyfield's, career, and basically just doing like the same topics, like we usually do. We have like our standard topics: the eye test, boxing ability, defensive ability, ring IQ, footwork, power, chin, the strength of resume, and obviously the intangibles. And we're gonna do it out of a 10 point voting system. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For those of you that don't know who Evander Holyfield is, he was a former two-division fighter that fought at cruiserweight and heavyweight. Evander Holyfield is 6'2" and a half with a 78-inch arm reach, and he has been boxing in the pros from 1984 all the way up until 2011. His most recent win was a TKO victory over Brian Nielsen, who was 64-2-0. That was out in Copenhagen, I believe Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. That was on Concert Thuhuisit. I don't even know how to spell that, but either way, he's had a pretty stellar career. He's
He was undisputed at cruiserweight, and he was also undisputed in the three belt era and undisputed at heavyweight by taking out Buster Douglas,
Yep.
Mike Tyson. I was gonna tell you, man. Evander Holyfield also, bro. Just a little fun fact: he did start out at light heavyweight, bro. So
Yeah, he actually did. Yeah, he
yeah.
actually did. He started at 177, and
Okay.
that was his pro debut after the 1984 Olympic Games, where he won a bronze medalist, and he scored a 6-round decision over Lionel Biaram, some unknown guy that I don't know, but either way, he beat him, and then he went on forward to fighting at cruiserweight and then heavyweight.
And I got a lot of great childhood memories with Holyfield, man. I remember the Tyson fight. I remember the Riddick. I remember the Riddick Bowe series.
Yeah, Riddick Bowe,
Yeah,
James Toney.
I follow Holyfield, man, and right now I've been watching his son Evan Holyfield shine. He's got a son. He's been doing pretty good. I think he just took his first loss, though, right?
Yeah, Evan. He unfortunately got knocked out.
But he's a good kid, man. Shit happens. That's all part of boxing. I like to see him do good. I'll be following his son for sure.
Yeah, same here.
I know some people they're not all hyped on. I kind of like to see their kids fight, man. On the fighters I grew up watching, it's always nice to see them.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, Evander Holyfield's complete record for boxing was 44 wins, 10 losses. 29 of his 44 wins came by knockout, and then only 2 of his 10 losses came by knockout losses. And then he only had 2 draws out of his whole entire career. That being the very first fight with Lennox Lewis,
Lewis,
in which many people had thought that was a very controversial fight, in which people had thought that.
But you got to think of his career when he got those 10 losses. You go to BoxRec, it's all at the end of his career when he's older. He boxed for over 25 years, man. He pro debuted 84. He stopped boxing when my wife graduated. I'm old, bro. I grew up watching him. I'm about 10, I got 10 years of my wife, but
Yeah.
yeah, he stopped boxing in like '09 when my wife was like 18. So,
Oh dang.
yeah, he's an OG, bro. Tough, tough. They don't make him that tough anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield. He was known for his power. He was known for a rhythmic style of fighting, where he continued pace. He always kept his movement as if he were dancing,
Yeah.
and that's how he fought his opponents. He was a slick boxer. He had boxer skill. He used the Philly shell. He was an inside boxer. That's why he frustrated Tyson. That's why Tyson bit his ear. He liked going on. He was an inside fighter, bro. So, man, dude, he was a good boxer, bro. I give him credit, man.
Yeah.
That's my wife.
Hey, salute to you, Miss Cena Martinez. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, pretty much. I've always viewed Evander being the, how should I say, like he was like a mix of Sam Langford with a very strong version of a Charlie Burley, but he was very, very hyper aggressive, but he knew how to use his boxing, ring IQ and his just like his versatility as a fighter. And I think the greatest thing about Evander Holyfield is like he's like one of the most prominent fighters that not a lot of fighters are really game bred for, because it takes a certain type of fighter like him to be
Bro,
like very heavily
he beat
dedicated.
a big ass Foreman and a big ass Holmes. He was a small heavyweight, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah. He really was.
similar to Usyk, bro. What
Yeah,
Usyk did,
very similar.
very similar, but I'd have to say that Holyfield had it just a little bit easier with Buster Douglas.
Yeah,
Buster Douglas was really not. He got lucky with Tyson, bro. That's all I gotta say. So
yeah, same here.
when he took all three of them belts from Tyson, he was an undisputed champ. It was the biggest underdog, became world champ. Dude, he had it easy, bro, beating his ass and becoming. That made him, and that put him in history, bro. That is beautiful, bro. That put him at two-time undisputed champion in two weight classes, And cruiserweight, he really put in that work, but heavyweight, that's what we call that easy route. He got that easy route of work.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he fought Big Foreman, bro. Foreman weighed like 270 when he fought him, bro. That's looking like, man, that's like David and Goliath, bro. If you want to see David and Goliath,
Foreman was 257 pounds walking to that fight.
Yeah, and he was like 215?
208, basically the same size as Deontay Wilder, technically.
It's kind of like yeah, kind of. But you know what? Wilder's tall, bro. I still think Wilder's, he was broad, Holyfield, but he wasn't as tall as Wilder and shit, I still consider Wilder a giant too, just because his height.
Yeah, like Evander Holyfield, he's never fought. He's never weighed over 230 plus pounds. His highest weight he's ever weighed in at was his last fight of his career. That was 226 pounds when he fought Brian Nielsen.
He was a pro in the phone booth, bro. I'm telling you. That was his specialty, the phone booth, and his rhythmic movement. It always fucked his opponent. That was his defensive ability. Once we get to that, that's how how I'm gonna look at him defensively, bro, and how I'm gonna score him.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to score these heavyweight fighters sometimes because they get older, bro. So we're gonna have to score them as a whole entirety of their career. But yet in the beginning of these guys, these great heavyweight careers like Tyson and Holyfield, they were great, bro. They were like impeccable, But then they had their faults at the end of their careers. And
yeah. I wanted to go with the first topic. How would you rate the eye test for Evander Holyfield?
Man, fucking, I give him a 10, bro, on eye test. He was a powerful puncher. He was a dog. That's what we call in the boxing world a dog, bro. He liked to get in that phone booth and he would see who was the tougher motherfucker. You know what I mean? So on the eye test, I give him a 10, bro, because he was a little guy that went up to the heavyweight division, beat some fucking asses, kind of like what Usyk's doing.
Yeah.
And we all give Usyk a 9 or 10. So I'm gonna give him his credit because he's a two division undisputed 3-belt era champion. You know, so I'm gonna give him a 10, bro. A
Yeah.
legend, bro. Yeah, legend, dog.
Yeah, same here for me. I think ever since I was like born, leading into like my earliest ages, um, Evander Holyfield has always been viewed to be like pretty much at the Clubber Lang mixed with like a very dangerous version of like a you know
Man,
like basically he was at the Apollo like he was the Apollo Creed mixed with the Clubber Lang in Rocky terms of boxing because he was just that dangerous of a heavyweight, but he was like coming in as like the smaller guy beating up on guys that were bigger than him.
right.
And for somebody of that caliber to do that to bigger dudes, it's like you have to be like a very, very like rare breed type of person to come in with that mindset to like dominate somebody that's bigger than you. So, I mean, for me, Itest is a 10 out of 10 because even when he was fighting at cruiserweight, he was fighting guys that were bigger than him too, you know, coming into the fight, and he was still whipping on them. If anything, Evander Holyfield, he shouldn't have been boxing. He should have been in football or basketball. You know, he's like not even supposed to be
He's
built
very
to be like a fighter.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, Evander Holyfield, he accomplished a lot of tough roads, and that eye test
he's
is
a preacher.
definitely
He's a preacher now, man, and he's all about God, bro. I like his end story. His end story was great, you know, compared to other fighters in the past, you know. But
yeah
yeah, you know, he found a calling in life, you know, that you know certain religious, you know, people, you know, whatever religion you are, if you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever you are, that you know, and it's a better calling for you, bro. Like I heard he's doing big things, bro. He's doing good things with his ministry and stuff like that. So
yeah
he's a good guy, man.
yeah. Like I'm like a little bit different on that, but either way, I probably say you know that's a good solid grade for the eye test. How would you rate his boxing ability?
Uh, man, dude, this is a long time ago. This is kind of today. You told me that we're gonna do this rating on Evander, and his boxing ability, he was good. Defensively, like he would put up the Billy Shell. He come in, put up a high guard and start working the body. He's a head hunter. He was kind of a dirty ass fighter, bro. Sometimes he liked to headbutt motherfuckers a lot. He had a big ass head, you know what I'm saying? They used to call
You're
him the
wild, man.
headbutt master, you know.
The headbutt master. Boom.
Yeah, I seen him beat giants, bro, and a lot of it, he had the speed and ability in that division, you know, because all them guys were big motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like Foreman was big.
Yeah.
I mean, he had great boxing ability, and that's what kept him. Because a lot of the other heavyweights just were like power shotters, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Riddick Bowe and shit like that. Foreman, like those were combination powerful punchers, you know what I'm saying? Um, man, bro. I give him a 8, bro. I mean, he's still a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He's not super fly, so I give him an 8 though.
Okay.
Boxing ability.
Yeah. I would give it like a solid like 7 point like 7.85. He had you know the skills to be a very masterclass boxer, but just due to his style, he's not built like that. He's really built like a Sam Langford, because Sam Langford is very similar to him in that regard. And I think the only reason why that I'm saying that is because Sam Langford, he was a very destructive inside fighter. Very similar to Jack Johnson in a way, but the only difference is that Sam Langford he had more of a boxer puncher inside fighting breed style, but Evander he's more of a mid range inside devastating power
He's
puncher.
a powerful puncher. I don't know if you call that brawling though, because he did keep a rhythm, bro. He was known for always having fancy. We'll get to that, bro.
Yeah,
Uh, he moved all the time, bro. Like he stayed with the rhythm, bro. Yeah, everybody knows if you even Google it, man. Like today, I looked it up too, man, and That's one thing they noticed was that he always stayed in rhythm. He always found something he could work with. You know what I mean? He could jab. He can get in the inside. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like great on the outside, but more of an inside boxer. Um, yeah, I give him an 8, bro. On the ability, you give him a 7.5.
Yeah, I gave him like a 7.85.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How would you rate the defensive ability?
Defensive ability, bro. Like I said, he had great feet, bro. He used to move a lot. Towards the end of his career, his defensive ability went to shit, kind of. Like I seen him get socked up a lot, bro, in a lot of fights, bro. Lennox Lewis, um, who else? Like on
Michael Moore,
yeah, Michael Moore. Damn, bro. Yeah, he got hit a lot, bro, too, towards the end.
James Toney.
James Tony, another one, yeah.
Oh man,
Shit.
I felt bad for that fight. I was like kind of crying, like the minute I saw him get knocked out. Oh yeah, well like Evander Holyfield, great great fighter, and nah man, Evander Holyfield would have knocked out James Toney if he was younger.
He frustrated a lot of fighters, you know what I'm saying? He was an inside fighter, so he took a lot of shots trying to get to the inside. So on the defensive ability, I give him a 7.5.
Okay, 7.5. Yeah, same here. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. I would go lower, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he knows how to keep his hands up and knows how to get away from from the heavy hitting shots. But
Right,
it's like you're supposed to be like a very high class boxer puncher because you came from the Olympics and everybody hypes up about the amateur experience to say that, oh well, once you come out of them amateurs, man, you're going to be like a very good fighter heading into the pros. And obviously that's not true because it's like look at guys like Tyrell Biggs. He won a gold medal in the Olympics, but then the minute he came into the pros, he just got smoked. Because why? Because his style was not built for the pros. His style is more built for the amateurs, just to get scoring. But you're not going into like honestly, look, the biggest thing in the professionals from amateurs is that you're going in there to hurt somebody. You're not going in there to get points. Yeah, the pros are supposed to be built like that, but at the end of the day, you're doing this for a living. So if you want to survive more in your career to not be damaged as much as you
oh,
shouldn't be, you
yeah,
should be getting guys out there that shouldn't be in the ring with you if they're willing to be a good challenge because you're getting hit from all
right.
those potential shots that could potentially injure you. So like to me at least, I would rather get rid of my opponents if they don't belong there in the ring with me, or if I'm able to go the distance, I at least put up a really really tough hard notch fight because it's like boxing is very dangerous, and the problem is just that a lot of fighters that don't use a lot of defense, they don't end up surviving in the sport for that much for that much longer. But in Evander Holyfield's case, you can easily see that he's doing fine, but the amount of damage that he's taken, like he's almost kind of slurred, with his speech. And
Bro, that's
yeah,
the real deal, man. He boxed what 20? Was it 27 years,
yeah, like 20
bro?
something years.
That
Like
dude's got balls of steel, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
shit. That's
sadly, as of recently, he got knocked out by Victor Belfort in that
I think he's still
decision.
fighting at 50, wasn't? Am I right? Was it
Yeah,
50?
yeah.
He was like 50 fucking years old, bro.
Yeah, I
Grandpa
mean, he's
come
a grandpa.
gosh, that motherfucker, Grandpa will fuck you up,
Yeah,
bro.
man, I hope you feel.
Uh,
Yo, no disrespect to like
man,
a
much respect for him staying in the sport that long, bro. Like damn, bro.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't understand why.
bro, he would have been. He could have retired with a better record. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of fighting all these other fights, bro, and he would have still been in the sport a long
Yeah,
time. Like so,
I
what
would say. I would
he
say.
did in the sport, I don't really look at those 10 losses like that a lot. It's just like, hey,
Yeah,
that's
I
him
think.
facing young fighters, bro,
Yeah,
and
I think the main reason why he did that was just mainly just to get more money, but that was obviously not like a not a proper decision to do because it's like he had better options to just basically get away from the sport and
right,
just make more money outside of boxing. But I mean, when you're built like that and you don't have anywhere else to go,
right,
sadly, that's where you get fighters like Yuriokas Gamboa getting beat up by Isaac Pitbull Cruz when we already know that Gamboa he's accomplished, but it's like that the old version of a fighter should not be matched up with some young gun fighter that's going in there just to get a good high quote unquote high quality victory over a veteran that's been in the game for 20 plus years. Like
right.
that's like absolutely disgusting and it's a very stupid. But no, like Evander Holyfield, he's a great fighter, but it's just like you said, he should have got out of the game
Yeah,
a
earlier,
lot sooner,
right.
because if anything, he would quote
He
unquote
would have been
technically,
he'd been higher in the list of best fighters ever, dog. Like he'd be
yeah,
on that list, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, not he was a he was a two division. I think he's the only one that's
undisputed
done
world
that.
champion.
Yeah, he's a two division undisputed world champion at
Yeah,
three belt era, mind you,
yeah,
but
and that's way more credible than the 4 belt era because in the 3 belt era there wasn't
fuck,
as many belts,
he
you know.
might have fought the beast when they were older, but he still fought the fucking beast. You know what I'm saying? He fought the name, and I don't know if you got that as a category for your resume. I'll save that for that category.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, he fought all the names.
You, how would you rate the ring IQ for Evander Holyfield?
Oh man, he was smart, bro. Because like his David and Goliath, bro. He had to fight big ass Foreman, big ass fucking fuck, bro. Everybody, dog, was big, bigger than him. Seemed like when he was, pushing the gas on his career, bro. Like after he took out all the cruiserweights. So I give him a 9, bro. He's very smart.
Yeah,
He knew how to slay the giants. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I would give it like a 9.5. Um, I think he's a very intelligent
Knew how to
fighter.
move and fight, and
Yeah,
he
he
was
knows.
big. He's had muscle.
Yeah, he knows how to prioritize a fight in his favor to win, and he's not going in there being stupid. He actually knows what he's doing to be successful, and I think that's something that not a lot of people really study out of guys like him because like I said he has very similar characteristics with Sam Langford and almost like a Charlie Burley in a way. But the only difference between those two fighters is that Evander, he's a more agile, quick-minded fighter, and the thing is that he has similar, entities with Errol Spence in a way. He comes in to do damage. He's not coming in there to play, any games with you. But the biggest takeaway from it is that he knows how to prioritize himself to win the fight. And I think the biggest thing about Evander Holyfield is that he knows what he needs to do to win. But the thing is that he doesn't put himself in positions where he doesn't need to be uncomfortable. And that's such a great attribute to have because he's such a good enabler to be multi versatile and to be very, very educated on his priorities to win the fight. So the ring IQ is extremely high, and I would definitely keep my grade for a 9.5. How would you rate his footwork?
Oh, footwork, another great attribute for a kind of a big guy. You know what I'm saying? I give him a 9, bro. He knew how to move. He knew how to dance. His feet were really good, bro. He knew how to get inside on these big ass fighters. You know what I'm saying? Too, and if I could trade shots with him and move around, they had incorporated with his defense was his footwork. But give him a solid 9 on his footwork.
Yeah. I
He's
think.
always on his tiptoes.
I mean, to me, like, I think Evander Holyfield, his footwork, is a solid 10, and it's amazing because I don't think anybody has ever seen a fast version of that type of fighter to be built like that, to be so broad and so big, and to be super agile to actually do those type of things that not a lot of fighters would do. If anything, I think Evander moves like a middleweight, like
Yeah,
built in.
he started at light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
the kind of class you can move. You still move fast at 175. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 10. Like it's a. Yeah. So
Be nice. A prime Holyfield back when he started and a better beef, huh?
yeah. Pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just figured that I put that little killer instinct sound in there, so just to spice things up, But yeah, let's talk about his power. How do you rate them deadly hands?
Oh man, power. He's actually ranked on I don't know whose list, Rings list. He's in the top 50, bro. For power. He's not a Wilder. He's not a Tank or anything like that as far as KO ratio. But he didn't. Man, he did fight the bigger fighters, and he had to be powerful for that, being a smaller fighter. You know what I'm saying? So his power, I give him a 9.5, bro. Yeah, he
Yeah,
threw painful, he threw knockout shots to these big motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I have to give him a 9.5.
yeah. I think his power is a solid 9.5 as well.
Like a big
I think
foreman.
I think like the biggest thing is just that um nobody has ever had the ability to walk him down. He's always made everything very difficult, and I think the biggest thing from him is just that he just knows how to put himself in positions where you can't really control him in the fight. Evander Holyfield has always done everything correctly in a fight to make sure that his punch placement and his accuracy and his timing is just absolutely there. I don't ever see him being that type of guy where he lets anybody try to dog walk him. He's always in the proper position. So yeah, I'm gonna give it like a solid 9.5.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much
He's
yeah,
solid,
that's
bro.
yeah.
Yeah. Fought all
He's
the
a
big
solid ass
names.
fighter.
Yeah,
Um,
he moved up.
how
Kind of
would
like.
you
Go ahead.
how would you rate his chin?
Oh, bro, Chin. Well, in the box break, how many times has he been knocked out?
He's only been knocked out 2 times.
Oh man, he's got a solid chin, bro, because he fought big motherfuckers, bro. Um, yeah, like I said, bro, when like his entry into the heavyweight division, like yeah, all he had to do was beat a Buster Douglas. So like that was it was easy route for him to get the belts, but then he had to defend this shit. So um, but those he said it's only 2 knockouts out of what 44 fights or what?
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah. I think I
Okay.
think I think
Got an 8.5.
yeah. I think his chin for me, like I would rate it to be like a solid 9 because it's
Yeah.
super.
Excellent.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much how I would view it. It's a very good, excellent chin, but it's not super ultra tier to the
Yeah,
point
that
where
kid shook quite a bit too, man.
yeah,
Like Tyson kind of shook him too in the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
meeting. So yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like, but yeah, that's Tyson though. So actually, I'm gonna change my score to a 9, bro. On that.
Okay, 9. All right.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, I think Evander Holyfield has proven himself to be one of the most prominent, you know, heavy-handed, punch resistance, level fighters. I don't think anybody has really ever tried to take away something from him, in a fight where he's never came back to be the same fighter. He's always had great composure in his fights, and he's always put himself in proper positions to win. But I think, like honestly, for me at least, at the end of or at the end of the day, Evander Holyfield is a very hard fighter to knock out, and you would have to basically go for death, with him, in order to actually earn a how should I say, like a prominent victory over him. I.e., knocking him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for the next topic, how would you rate the strength of resume?
Oh, bro, strength of resume. He fought everybody, bro. He fought Larry Holmes, fought Foreman, fought fucking in the
So,
cruiserweight division. Yeah, Michael Moore, fucking everybody, Tyson.
yeah, the
Shit,
only
give him a 10, dog. He fought everybody.
yeah, I
That
think I
that
think
was in his division. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I think like to me, like I think it's like a solid 10.
And he stuck around for that long, bro. So it's like he's
Yeah,
able to fight all the generations of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah. So I give him a solid 10 on resume. His resume's great, bro.
yeah. Uh, yeah. For me, like it's a 10 out of 10. Like it's a,
Outstanding.
but yeah, that's just how I see it, man. He's literally like, honestly, like if you put Evander Holyfield in a video game, he's basically like, he's Goro from Mortal Kombat. Like he's beat everybody. He's done what he had to do, but the only very few people that were able to beat him were like credible names that actually were, you know, able to beat him. And I mean, for those names, like pound for pound wise, that were able to beat him,
Yeah.
that would be guys like Riddick Bowe. Who else? Maybe Lennox Lewis, but I think that was towards the end of his career. And I would probably say that's it. But the rest of those losses are just losses that he just basically wanted to get more money in. He wasn't the same guy, anymore because he's been in so many wars. Like I don't think, Evander Holyfield in his prime would lose to a prime version of James Toney. I think Evander Holyfield beats him. Um,
Right.
same thing with
I
same
know the
thing
James.
with yeah, same thing with that other guy, Michael Moore, um,
Yeah.
that he lost to. A lot of people don't really think of Michael Moore to be that good of a fighter to begin with, but I personally believe Evander could easily knock him out in his prime. Um,
Right. He just fought. Yeah, he fought till he was 50, bro. It's like shit.
yeah,
He was already, shit. We're saying motherfuckers are old at 30. We're saying Spence is old. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Hey, look at, yeah.
yeah.
Damn,
Plus,
yeah, he's a warrior, bro. 50.
yeah, plus back then, the medicine wasn't as heavily advanced, in the 80s and 90s. So, leading into now, it's you see guys that are older now that are able to take as much more damage because there's better resources out there, for the fighters to basically recuperate a lot faster, and they're able to heal up, a lot quicker to be ready for their next upcoming fight. That's why guys like Vasil Lomachenko is able to be back inside of the ring a lot faster, knowing that he's not the same guy anymore, and he's 34 years old, like about to be 35, and it's
Yeah.
like honestly, Lomachenko should be out of the sport by now.
Look
He's
at
not.
Donaire. Donaire's 39. It's like, damn.
I think Donaire's 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40,
It's
39. I don't know.
39, yeah.
But it's just like I don't like seeing fighters staying in the pros for that much long. But it's like obviously compared to guys like Gamboa should not be in the sport. He should be given some form of like a financial pension, and he should just be out of the sport forever. Because it's like
How
you
old
can't
is
make like,
King Kong, bro?
huh?
How old is King Kong? He's about to have a pay-per-view with Ruiz or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Ortiz?
King Kong Ortiz.
Yeah.
People say that he's like what 42, 43 years old, but it's like,
He looks
um,
about 50 in the face.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Because like a lot of those Cuban fighters be lying about their age just to just to make themselves look better. But it's like at the end of the day, you can easily tell that King Kong Ortiz is not his actual age. He's very
Right.
old. He looks very war torn. He doesn't look like the same guy coming back in his fights.
Right.
But yeah, in Evander Holyfield's case, his resume is a 10 out of 10. I think like out of those two out of those 10 losses total, I would say only two guys were actually credible, enough to beat him, and that would be losing to Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. And then I would say the rest of them, those were just losses that he should have never got onto his record. But
Yeah.
it's a solid resume.
He fought another fighter, bro, that's on the list of ones he lost to. But yeah, beat him prior, like, dude, 3 months prior, and then they mandated him to fight him again. And it was kind of rigged, they thought. And it was a controversial victory for another fighter. Look it up, bro, real fast.
What, his
I didn't get a
mandatory?
chance. Yeah, bro. I remember this shit too, man. He it was towards the later part of his career, bro, on his box rec. It's a Hispanic fighter he fought against, like a Toro.
Johnny Ruiz.
Yeah, there you go, Johnny Ruiz.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
fought.
He fought him like 3 times.
Yeah, he beat him, and then they mandated him to fight him again, and then I guess something was controversial with that fight, so I gotta look at that fight.
Yeah, because he fought Johnny Ruiz after losing to Lennox Lewis in the rematch. So I guess like what happened was that Lennox Lewis vacated his WBA belt because I remember he said that he didn't want to continue holding on to the WBA because there was some like fishy business going on, with I guess at the belt. So he got stripped for whatever reason that happened, and I think on top of that, Lennox Lewis wanted to be undisputed in the four belt era because he was already undisputed after he beat Evander Holyfield back in the '90s. Correct me if I'm wrong. For
Yeah,
the like for the actual undisputed status because the WBO belt didn't come around until 2006 if I'm not mistaken. So after that, after he had beat Evander Holyfield, he held on to his IBF and WBC and IBO titles, and ever since then he went on like a 3 fight winning streak, beating David Tua, in which that was a very very good fight. Franz Botha, in which he was a very sturdy fighter back in the old days, not a high class fighter, but he knocked him out in 2 rounds. He beat Michael Grant, in which he's a really really good fighter. That was the same guy that knocked out Andre Galota, that cheated up against Riddick Bowe. Um, and then obviously he got knocked out by Hasim Rahman, in which he then rematched him and then knocked him out. So I mean, honestly, his undisputed reign really had like a good run. He had a lot of good fights, but As far as Evander's situation with him fighting Johnny Ruiz, I think that the reason why they only fought 3 times was because that after the belt got vacated, Johnny Ruiz was probably either ranked number one in the WBA, and then Evander wanted to rematch for that belt. So I guess he probably got dropped down to like number three or number two at that time, and then I guess what happened was that they mandated that fight to fight for the vacancy. So then he beat him. So therefore, Johnny was not supposed to become the champion anymore, or basically he wasn't supposed to basically rematch him. So for some weird reason, I guess that's where they rematched again, because I guess of the WBA wanted to be fishy, behind closed doors, and then that's where Johnny beat Evander Holyfield, quote unquote, and then Evander Holyfield rematched him again, and then it went to a split decision draw, and then he never got another rematch ever since then. So then that's where he went forward to face Hasim Rahman, Chris Bird, James Toney, sadly, in which he got knocked out, and
Yeah.
then he lost to some unknown guy named Larry Donald, in which he was really never to be that good of a fighter to begin with. He beat Jeremy Bates, Press Okendo, in which he's a very, very notable name, especially for Puerto Rican boxing. Vinny Matalone, in which I never knew him. Some other dudes that I don't know, but either way, like Evander Holyfield's career would have been a lot better if he wasn't being screwed over through the financial side of things. Because I think that the only reason why not a lot of people praise him versus however many people praise Mike Tyson to this day is just that he's in the same boat as Terrence Crawford, not being promoted correctly, thinking that one particular big win will change his life, and then eventually he'll be viewed as like this ultra mega cash cow. But it's like Evander Holyfield did everything possible to be the best that he could be, but it's
Right.
like I think it was due to his lack of promotion. I think that's why, knowing how great his resume is, it's like he wasn't being promoted the right way, and he got ratted out in so many big money fights. I don't know
Yeah,
if you can agree with that, but
I agree with you, man. Yeah, he did what he could, bro. I know. Just
yeah,
he was in the game. He was old, bro, by the time he started losing like that. So I give him his credit.
yeah, because it's like if he didn't do that and he only lost to like Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis, and then he just called it quits after that, then I would,
Oh,
hands down, respect that, because it's like you don't have that much more to prove other than just go out there and just basically move on, you know. But I understand why some fighters like to do that because they feel like that they have more to accomplish. But it's like that's not what the right mindset to have, because it's like that's what, like honestly, like if you're not hungry in the sport of boxing, but you're just coming in to get paychecks, then I think that's a very dangerous mindset to have, because that's what gets you hurt, and you're not able to come back properly.
no, I
But
agree.
but yeah, Evander Holyfield, he's a beast, man. He's a
Yeah,
Hall of Famer, hands down.
yeah, bro. I like him a lot, bro. Great guy.
Um, I was gonna say for the final,
Feel.
yeah. I was gonna say for the final topic, how would you rate his intangibles?
His intangibles are pretty damn good, bro. Fuck, bro. He was unique. His style was unique. You know what I mean? It was difficult to train for a fighter like him at that weight. You know what I mean? Uh, I give him a 9.
Okay, 9. All right,
What do you
sweet.
think of intangibles?
Um, intangibles, I would give it like a solid 8.75. I think he was great in any category you could think of, but he just didn't apply it enough in his big fights. I think Evander Holyfield has shown himself to be that type of guy where he was never to be a pure bona fide boxer. I think his style was more generated for a brawler, semi pure boxer type of style, because well, he's not a bona fide boxer puncher. He's more of an old school, get in your face type of brawler, and then he switches up to pure boxing. But he uses that to a bare minimum because it's like he's fighting guys that are bigger than him, so he can't really box them when they're trying to use their body mass and pressure, especially in the heavyweight division, because it's like you're facing dudes that are trying to use their blubber fat to try to think like, oh well, that's going to help me win the fight, and it's like, no, that's not going to help you win the fight, but that's that's good to be used as a medium to tire somebody out, because if you're the smaller guy and you're not getting dog walk, but you're getting exhausted by the amount of weight and mass pressure that you're putting onto like a fighter, especially when you're going when you're going blow for blow, that does tire you. That does put you in deep waters a lot faster, because you're facing guys that are like, not every guy can hit hard, but it's like most heavyweights, like hitting each other, they take life out of them because one, they don't have a lot of good defense, and two, they're just going in there to try to land one big punch on you, because that's all that it takes for you to win a heavyweight fight. Versus in any other weight class, those guys are able to take more shots because the punches are more precise and accurate, but those fighters are having to get in shape to actually take a good shot. But for the heavyweight division, no matter how good no matter how good in shape you are to take a good punch, all it takes is one shot to literally change a fight, and that's why the heavyweight division is it's definitely changed over the past. I would probably say I would say over the past couple hundred years to prioritize a different level of fighting, where guys come in a lot bigger and they're just using their body mass to make themselves more um I guess beneficial in trying to win the fight by trying to tire you out with their um with their weight. So
Yeah. I'm gonna be doing an interview with one of my favorite boxers. I was wondering if you wanna do that interview with me once I get my StreamYard going. He's gonna have one of my favorite heavyweights jump on. He's 13-1 right now, but he's a fast heavyweight. His first loss was in his like pro debut. I think it was like it was only a 6-round fight, and usually he just knocks people out, or he's kind of, you know what I mean? Maybe at that time there's not enough time for
oh yeah, like, are you talking about that white guy that I brought
Adam.
up? Yeah,
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, he's a beast, bro. He's really good.
yeah, sure. Like, I'm always down to do
I like
that.
to interview him, bro. He's ranked, bro, in the United States right now, like top 10 heavyweight,
Top 10.
I think. Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, let me take a look at that, because
Or number 13 or number 12, something like that. He's on the zone now. He was on the quad grams undercard. He's supposed to be on another card.
yeah, he's ranked number 90. He's
Oh, in the
100.
world, right? Yeah,
Huh? Yeah,
that's in.
yeah.
What about the
But
USA?
yeah, for the USA, he's number 20, number 20.
Bro, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, so I mean, he's there. He just needs to fight high quality names. So,
Right. Yeah,
but yeah, but
definitely,
I'm
man.
hoping he succeeds.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Start.
But yeah. Look. Let me calculate the score for Evander, and then we'll chop it up on some boxing. News topics in which I wanted to give a shout out to Bill Haney. To say thank you for
Yes, waiting for the interview. You sound,
Yeah. Like, I
you
really
sound
wish I could.
you sound like Eli Seckback reporting.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was a nice question, bro, and Bill answered you right away. But
yeah,
man, it took you a hot minute to get your question shut off.
Yeah, like I just wish I was like able to like talk with him because I know that I can like I know I can ask like very good educated questions, but it's just
Yeah.
like it's very hard to ask somebody on a YouTube panel with like other people that just come in there like acting like cheerleaders, like asking all these weird questions, and I'm like, dude, like this is
Yeah,
supposed to be
questions
like
he's already answered. Yeah, questions he's already answered and shit.
yeah. Like you're asking questions that he already answered earlier in the show, but it's like
Yeah.
you still want to ask it to him because you want to get his own perspective. But it's like he's gonna say the same thing to you, and I mean, I'm not like I'm not gonna like disrespect anyway, but it's just like this is supposed to be like a open panel where people can like ask questions, but try to keep it moving. But to
Yeah.
me like I kind of felt like that I should have been able to like.
One of them was my homeboy, man. He's just a big diehard Devin Haney fan, bro. Trust me, bro. And he
Oh
didn't
wait,
get his
oh,
chance. Huh?
oh,
Right side, man. Big old Devin
oh
Haney.
no. He was able to talk, but
Yeah,
he
'cause he got
wasn't.
cut off earlier. I was
He
listening to
was
him,
like
and he kept trying to pop off his
he was cutting
question.
off other people that were
Yeah,
talking, and I was trying to like ask my question, but then he cut me off, and I'm like, okay, well,
yeah.
look,
No, but I seen him get cut off. I seen all sorts of people
yeah,
pop getting
like
cut off.
I
Yeah,
think honestly, like for stuff like that, it should be like a numerical system where every
right. Yeah, definitely.
every person should be able to ask a question, and it should be quick and simple, not like, hey Bill, I want to ask you this, I want to ask. Nah, bro, just have it numerically selected. Have let the first guy go up, and then just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like at
I
least
feel you.
that way.
But one of them though, I know his intent though, but he's like die hard, bro. Trust me, man. That's
Yeah,
his boy there. That's like
yeah,
his
but
number
it's
one. It's
just
like,
like
yeah,
I'm
it's
not
like
like.
you getting an interview with Subriel Matias, and you're asking me like, hey, I'm your biggest fan, man. What's up, dog? Sit there being big, like, what's up, EJ? Truth,
No. Like
man down.
I want to get Subriel on my show because I talk with him on Instagram, but yeah,
Yeah,
man,
hell yeah.
I want to be stupid asking dumb questions. You
Hey,
know,
get Nova on the show. Nova's pretty tight, bro. I seen Kano interview him. I like Nova too, bro. I want to see
yeah,
him.
I'm gonna hit him up soon. I'm actually gonna get Shenard. Me and Shenard Bunch are supposed to chop it up on the show. I don't know if you if you've seen my video with me and him back in the past, but he's a cool person. I like talking with him. He's like a brother figure. I'm not gonna lie. He's a very intelligent individual outside of the sport of boxing, and I like talking with him. He's cool. And then I'm gonna try to get Mark Reyes back on, and then me and Zarina. We're supposed to chop it up very soon. She's been very busy. She's actually fighting this weekend, and then
Right.
me and Julio Macho Solis, we were supposed to chop it up, but I don't know what's going on with him. But I think he's fighting this weekend, so that's why he's been preparing, to try to just cut weight and try to make himself, physically fit for his fight. So I don't I don't blame him, man. Like I don't do this boxing YouTube to try to make any money. Even if I was getting paid, like like I'm not gonna be desperate to try to get like a sports interview with anybody. Take your time, and whatever time comes, for us to cross paths, then that'll be the time to do it.
Yeah, definitely, man.
See, now what pisses me off about some of these bigger YouTube channels is that they're so eager to get a sports interview with all these big name fighters, but then they try to like double cross you and shit, and try to talk shit to you to act like that they're above you, and they can't talk with you because you don't have like a following and you have like a smaller channel. So then therefore they degrade you, and that's what pisses me off personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I thought I like chopping it up with you, Everybody, Ricky, Kano, BFTB. That's how that's how any sports commentary, YouTube, discussion should be, or anything on any
I
particular
try to
social
be, I
medias.
try to be more respectful, man. Like I have my flaws, and sometimes some of my friends help me point out my flaws. Like I may not like somebody's music, or intro, or you know what I'm saying, but you keep your mouth shut and disrespect everybody that loves the sport, even if they're different. Like I hear a lot of international fans popping in on shows, and one of my homies just do today. He had a dude from Ireland pop in, and damn, bro, he has such a deep Irish accent, bro. It was like, yes, me lads, and I'm like, oh, like me leprechaun, like,
Yeah,
that Irish accent, dog, like heavy, bro,
I like
heavy.
talking to Irish people. They're funny.
Yeah, they're into the sport heavy, bro. It's all love, dog, and they had him on
Irish
the.
people
I
are like way better in
thought
boxing
that was so
than
cool, just
British
to
people.
hear a heavy Irish accent, and dude, bro, just like the sport, bro, and just chop it up with a dude from New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah,
Right, like, or I'm from Albuquerque. You're from New York. We're on different ends of the fucking United States too. We're getting rain right now. It's raining pretty heavy right now.
yeah, like it's like very dry and rainy and humid out here. Yeah. But yeah, like I got the final score for Evander Holyfield. I want to say that's the final score, but here is the final score for the late great two division undisputed world champion at cruiserweight and heavyweight. Your final score for Mr. Evander Holyfield is a 9.06. What are your thoughts?
Damn, solid for him, bro. Legend, bro. Yeah, I was glad to talk a little bit higher than what we ranked Tyson on Ricky Williams' show. Um, but yeah, bro, he fought all the names. Had more of the accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, bro, beast, dude.
Yeah,
I can't say that he was meaner than Tyson, but he was tough as nails too. But yeah, 9.06.
yeah. I think that's my proper number that I averaged because I divided it out of 18 because it was two of us. So
Man, I found my favorite strain, bro. Check this
what?
shit out.
Oh,
See it.
nice.
Super lemon haze. Fire, bro. Watch
Super
this
lemon
inside.
haze.
Yeah, it's my favorite strain, bro. Tastes so good. It's a nice
Nice.
sativa, bro. It's all fucking small ass nugs though, but
Nice. That's good.
yeah, it's fire, bro. It's all fuzzy, crystally, lemony. It's good shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Uh, do you have any more topics to bring up, or do you think
Uh,
that's
let,
about
yeah, let me turn off my camera and let me look up some news real quick. See if I can do that.
it? Yes, sir.
Oh, this shit.
Holy crap! Oh my god, yo, that's insane, man. Yo,
What?
breaking news, but shout out to Tay Jones. Frank Martin's opponent, Ricardo Nunez, is out due to visa
Oh,
issues.
I should have told you
Jackson,
that, bro. Yeah, I
Jackson,
knew that.
Jackson Marinez out of the Dominican Republic is set to face Frank
Yeah.
Martin.
Yes.
Holy
Yes.
crap.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that there was visa issues with Nunez. I heard about that, man.
Yo, that's insane,
Yeah.
man. Yo,
Yes,
that's
Ricardo.
wild.
His step up competition or this guy. Look up his box rec real quick, K. While we're on here.
Oh
I haven't
yeah,
even
yeah,
looked it up.
Jackson.
I heard he's weaker competition though.
Yeah, Jackson Marinez. He's
Yeah,
a
I know.
he's a good
I,
solid
yeah,
test, but
I don't know his box rec.
like yeah, like for him to like literally come off of like a knockout loss to Richard Coleman and then fight Frank Martin. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's very stupid for his management to put him in that fight and act like as if that's a that's a winnable fight, knowing that you just got knocked out by Richard Comey, and now you're trying to get back into the mix with with a killer like Frank Martin. Nah, dude. But yeah, best of luck to Jackson. I don't have any bad things to say about him. I think he's a good fighter, but Frank Martin, he's gonna kill him, man. He's gonna beat the living crap out of him. About him, I think yeah. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just looking forward to the PBC card, bro. I think Ray Vargas is gonna pull it off, and take that WBC featherweight strap from Mark McSido. Think he can do it, bro. That's what I'm rooting for.
Yeah.
I have my Mexican shirt on, and we play Mexican music, and we eating some tacos.
What eating some damn like what?
Tacos al pastor.
New Mexican version tacos.
Tacos, something, man. Good ass tacos, bro. We got all sorts of taco stands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some Mexican beer. I'm gonna get me some like Tecate and some salt, some limes. It's gonna be like a Mexican night, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, but this undercard actually just got a lot more interesting because they just added more guys to the card. They added Raymond Guajardo on the card.
Who?
And they just Raymond Raymond Guajardo. He's that Mexican kid that got his ass knocked out by Clay Collard back in 2020. But
okay.
He just basically just came back into boxing, and I guess he got put into this card last minute to fight some Mexican dude that I don't know, Dario Guerrero Meneses, but I don't know who he is. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the undercard is probably going to be pretty good. But I think honestly, knowing that Frank Martin just got Jackson Marinius to fight him, I think that's going to be a very interesting fight. Because if Jackson Marinius, if he comes back in this fight and he actually does something really good in this fight, then I think he could have a chance to beat Frank Martin. Now, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
But I don't see that. I don't see that happening because the reason why is simply because that Frank Martin, he's been way more active than Jackson, and Jackson's taken a whole year off, leading up to that knockout loss with Comey, and it's for you to just go back in there, to fight like a killer like Frank Martin. I don't think that's a good move. I think that's a really, really bad move. But that's just me. But yeah, that was a good ass show. I mean, if you have anything else left to say, to bring up any boxing topics, go for it. Otherwise, I'll just sign out.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Thank you for everything, man. That was a good little, how you say it, visit to the past. You know what I mean? And
yeah, man. I like doing those things with us.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta look at some other old school fighters and rate them.
Yeah. I got other fighters in mind. I was thinking maybe I could do Julian Jackson, Matthew Saad Muhammad, Gerald McClellan, Ernie Shavers, Larry Holmes.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, I can easily go back into the past. I would like to. I would like to do Aaron Pryor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Aaron Pryor, he's a beast, man. I don't care what anybody says. Aaron Pryor, he's a killer.
De La Hoya, just joking, bro.
Fuck Oscar De La Hoya. I'm not even gonna put him up in my polls, man. He doesn't deserve
it. De La Hoya.
I will always put Raul Marquez. I'll put Juan Manuel Marquez. I'll put Eric Morales. I'll put who else? Salvador Sanchez, Marco Barrera. I'll put any of those guys over Oscar and Canelo Alvarez any day. I don't care. Like those Mexicans have way more better statuses than both of them combined. Or I'll even put like your uncle on there. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. Yeah, my uncle's beast, bro.
Yeah, like your uncle is like definitely like top 10 or top 5.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, he fought. He had a great resume. There was shit like he needed improvement on, but a lot of it was outside the ring, you know.
Yeah. But I definitely would like to make a tribute for him
Yeah,
one of
man.
these
Oh yeah,
days.
yeah, definitely. Thanks, Kira.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, maybe sometime this week, let me know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We can go over. We should go over the Limon series, bro. I
Yeah,
was telling Bruce about doing that, the Bazooka Limon series. Um, yeah, bro. So that'd be tight, bro.
yeah, like I'll call it like like a historic film study
Yeah, is
or
Bazooka
something.
Limon still around? I wonder
I
if he's
think he
still around.
died.
He
Didn't
passed
didn't
away too.
didn't Rafael Limon die? Unless
Possibly,
he's
bro.
still like alive.
Yeah, you never know, bro. That'd be so
Yeah,
cool to get an
Rafael
old movie.
Limon.
No, Mancini's still around, right?
Phone numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of them old fighters, man, that were badass, bro, back in the old days.
yeah. He's still like alive. He's 68 years old.
Bruce, man, has got the hookup, bro. Bruce had somebody on his show earlier.
Oh wait, who?
I forgot who he had. Reggie. Fuck, what's his last name? Um, I forgot. I forgot who he had on his show, bro. Super middleweight, light heavyweight. Yeah, you have to go back to Tuesday Night Fights, but he had a live guest today. You
Nice.
see who he had?
Uh, Hold on. I'm actually trying to find it.
I popped in. It was right for your show. He had somebody good on there. I said my salute and I jumped over to get on this
Oh,
one.
did he have Reggie Sweet Johnson?
Yeah, there you go, Reggie Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah, like I never heard of him as a fighter. Is he a good fighter?
Yeah, he's pretty decent, bro. Pretty good. Old school, 80s.
Yeah, I definitely like to speak with some of these old school fighters. I would like to talk with
Tim Witherspoon's cool.
yeah, like I want to talk with his son. Like he follows me. I know that.
Oh, Witherspoon Jr. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
his son's cool. I mean I don't know anything like about his son, but
Oh, bro, he boxed too, bro. Wasn't
yeah.
that as good as pops, but you know what I'm saying? Still was in the sport and was really good.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I don't think he stayed in the sport for that long compared to like his father or something like that. But yeah, he did box professionally.
Oh
I seen
really?
some good. I seen some good highlights of him too, knocking people out, bro. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram too. He's cool, Tim Jr. He's got a little a gym, bro, and he's always training people and kids and stuff like that. He's good. Seems like a really nice guy.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Nice. Nice man, cool.
yeah, his dad was a legend, bro. His dad's another one that fought kind of like Evander for a long time. Fought everybody too. He was Muhammad Ali's sparring partner.
Oh, that's dope. That's mad.
Yeah. Huh?
Said that's mad dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Junior, bro, has some stories, man, about Ali when he was a kid. Maybe he could share, you know?
Yeah, I would like to talk with well, I don't know. I don't know if I told you, but back in the past, like when I went to the Albany Boxing Gym here up on Quail Street, I actually interviewed Tony Marshall.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, I don't know if you know Tony, but he
yeah,
trained.
yeah. With Tyson.
Yeah, he trained with Mike Tyson for 9 years for his team, and I found that very interesting because he said that he ran into all the fighters. He ran into Sugar Ray Leonard. He ran into Aaron Pryor. He ran into everybody. Like he told me all the stories of like when Mike Tyson he was walking with Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather he was basically looking up to Tyson, and he was hanging out with Tony Marshall, and like he was telling me everything, and I just had like a great conversation with Tony because even though Tony he's not like the same guy as he once was, where he actually had like had some control in his mindset to actually talk properly. He doesn't have like that same notion because he's been in so many like fights where he like I don't know if he has CTE, but kind of looks like that he is like a little bit slurred in his speech, but
Yeah,
he's a cool person. Like I like talking to Tony, and I hope everything's well with him because I haven't spoken to him since the Joe Smith Jr. Um, Getfred Getfred fight because I saw him there, and I was asking where was Abraham Nova, and he told me he was up inside of the dressing room getting ready, and I was like, oh, okay, and
hey, Joe Smith's from where you from? I forgot, huh? He's from out kind of close to you.
he's from Long Island, so I mean he's technically from the city, but
Oh, okay.
like I'm out here in upstate, so I don't ever. I'll probably never see him ever in my life unless I ever like walk into him in person.
Yeah.
But
So you're not around. You're not around his gyms.
yeah, like I don't really think Joe Smith ever comes out here. I've never even heard any stories of like Joe Smith coming out to like Albany or Saratoga or any of those parts of New York. I think it's always been out in like New York City or anywhere out in like the outskirts. But anything like that, I don't ever expect like a guy like him to like come out there. And I
How
mean
far,
like
how far are you from Buffalo?
huh?
How far are you from Buffalo?
From Albany to Buffalo, that's like a 5 hour drive.
Oh, okay. It's across.
Yeah, so I mean it's not bad. It's just at the end of the day, it's like you know I don't really know that many like professional fighters near me other than like Abraham Nova, and then that's it. So
Yeah, yeah,
and then obviously Trevor Bryan. Trevor Bryan's like the only person I never ran into, and then I actually ran into J.A. Brown. He was that black kid that fought on the
yeah.
undercard.
No, he's good, bro. I know him.
Yeah, J.A. He's a beast. I've
Yeah.
seen him. I've seen him train at the Albany Boxing Gym, and
Talking
yo,
about
he's
Dahi Tucker?
no. Like I'm talking about J.A. Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like you're talking about Jahai Tucker. Jahai
Yeah,
Tucker,
he's
like
from New York, right?
yeah, but he's from Deer Park, New York. I don't even know like where the hell that is, but um like he's technically from like New York City. He has his roots, probably set in New York City, and I want to say his father's not even not even like American. He sounds like a Jamaican, honestly.
Yeah, I like Shushu Carrington from over there too, man.
Yeah, I like Bruce. I want to talk with him.
Yeah, he's nice with it, bro. Got
Yeah,
powers. Yeah, that kid's good. It's gonna be a champ.
I think he's gonna be ready for like a title shot within like 4 or 5 more fights. Because it's he's not no rookie. He's like a veteran level fighter, like getting better like every single fight, and it's like he shows it to you that he needs better competition. Like he's just that good, and then on top of that, knowing how 130 is, or I don't even know what weight class that he fights at, because like he says he fights at featherweight, and then there's like other people saying that he fights at super featherweight, but I think either way, like featherweight and super featherweight, that's gonna be like a very very deep division for him to conquer, because it's like there's so many good fights that I could easily see him dominate. Like I think he would beat the living crap out of Joet Gonzalez. I think he would beat the crap out of Robesi Ramirez. Um, I think he would slaughter. Who else? He would beat Conceição at 130. I think he could beat him. Um, I mean, Shushu's just that skilled, and I think it's just time for him to be moved fast. Like I'm not saying like feed him to like a heavy veteran, that's gonna be ready for like a title shot soon, but give him like a top 10 or top 25. I think Shushu he will light up the storm,
Yeah.
in a fight like that.
Yeah, Bruce Carrington's good, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I thought at one point he wasn't gonna be that good, and I was thinking he was gonna have like a lot of holes in his game because he stayed in the amateurs for too long. But knowing that he was sparring with professionals while he was in the amateurs, and then he started growing into his man strength, which was a good idea. That just pretty much showed to me like he had everything planned out. The only problem that I have is just that he just came into the pros very late. I don't like the fact that he started at like what, like 20 24 years old heading into 25. I don't think that's a good move. I think he should have just turned pro at like 22, 23. I think that's a good year if you're going to come in late. But like 24 heading into 25, I mean, that's a good like 10, 15 years plus that he could, commit to the sport. But I think it's better to come in earlier rather than coming in later. That's just my take on that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
He's a good, nice prospect. Him and Jahi Tucker from New York are both good.
Oh, don't forget Kasir Mazi Goldson. He's a beast from Albany.
From Albany, okay.
Yeah, check him out. He's really, really good. He hasn't been back in the ring for quite some time, but I'm hoping he, returns back soon. But hopefully, we could see him back in the ring as soon as possible, because I think he's gonna make some noise at 140 or 147. I mean,
Who you
he's
got?
built.
Who you got on the Ray Vargas and Mexia fight?
I said Ray Vargas. I think he's gonna stop him or he's gonna decision him.
Yeah, he's not always active in the ring, but like what, once a year type shit, or he's only fought a couple times in the past 3 years.
Well, Ray Vargas's last fight was on the Canelo Plant undercard.
Yeah,
He fought against I guess the Baez twins. One of them.
yeah, he shined.
He fought against Leonardo Baez, in which I thought that was a good fight. I thought that was a very very good credible victory. In which I'm not high on the Baez brothers. I don't I don't think that they're that good yet, but they're definitely decent. But yeah, Ray Vargas beat the crap out of him. Um, I thought he did a very good job, but I think he should have stayed more active leading up to this fight, because he could have easily like went from that fight off to like I don't know, maybe like fight Gary Russell, in which he was supposed to fight him, and then for some weird reason like he gets to fight Mark Magsayo, knowing that Magsayo he should have rematched Gary Russell. So I just find that to be very disrespectful, by the PBC and the WBC trying to screw over Gary.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait till Gary Russell Jr. gets back in that ring, tries to get that belt back.
Yeah, I don't think 126 should be his focus.
Yeah, go up 130.
Think yeah. I think Gary Russell can easily do some damage at 130.
Bro, they're all gifted. Gary Antonio, Gary Antoine, Gary Russell.
I'm actually concerned about Gary Antonio because he
Yeah,
was
he's a lightweight. Yeah, he's supposed to fight, ain't
yeah he was he's supposed to get his shot for the WBA, and I don't know what's going on. Like I kind of feel like that the sanction bodies are working up against him, and Gary Antonio Russell's not being treated, with his just due
he?
because he's 29, about to be 30 in January, and I don't like how he's being moved because he hasn't been in the ring since like what I think like um hold on, I'm trying to pull up his box rec. It's not letting me. Oh, all right, he hasn't been in the ring since November 27th, and here we are in July, and it's like he hasn't been doing anything. Like I find that to be very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gary Antoine.
yeah. Gary Antoine, he's gonna fight Rancis Bartholomew, that Cuban dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rancis. He was talking some mean shit towards Gary Antoine. He was saying like, I'm gonna put him down. I'm gonna beat him up.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think Gary Antoine, he's gonna stop him.
Yeah, definitely, bro. He's powerful.
Yeah, because I don't think Rancis is that good of a fighter. Like
He's
he
got
has
a
good.
big 140.
Yeah, he's a big 140 pounder, but surprisingly, he doesn't want to bring himself to 147. And I find that very interesting that he never wanted to test out those waters at 147, but you were so willing to keep yourself down at 135 or 140, and I find that very weird. So
Yeah.
I find that very strange.
Why he's not moving up to Walter?
Yeah, because it's like 140 is not a glamour division. It's a boot camp division.
Yeah, 147 is the glamour division.
Yeah, 147 is like that's not the make or break division. If you got it or you don't got it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, do you have any final words?
Nothing, man. Subscribe to my channel. I put it in the chat. It's Skywalker Boxing hashtag TWT on YouTube, and or you can find me on my website www.t-w-t stands for the winning team.com. And that's it, bro. You guys, thank you for everything, Kira. I hope you have a good night, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. We should do another show again tomorrow.
All right, let me know, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
All right, later, brother.
later. All right, that's about it. Appreciate y'all for coming through, and shout out to Evander Holyfield, the real deal 2.0 or 1.0 because he's the original. And yeah, that's about it, man. I appreciate you guys for coming through. I always like doing these shows, but now that Tim Muzzy, he's part of Up the Journey himself, I have a good time doing it, with him. So yeah, be on the lookout for more shows this week. I'm gonna probably do LeBron James probably tomorrow. We're probably gonna get him out the way, and then I'm gonna put my voting poll up after this live is over in just a few minutes. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys very much. Salute to the mighty LDBC, and I am out. Peace out.